How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick, also known as Golden Guy, and I'm coming back to you with another YCL Draft League matchup. We're going into week 2 of this fantastic league, and we are going up against Pocket Rotom and their Hungry Morpekos. As always, you can see the team matchup right in front of you on the main screen. And yeah, we're going up against Great Tusk, Garganacl, Arbalava, Gothitelle, which is able to have Shadow Tag, Rotom Heat, Dondozo, Gengar, Bisharp, Zoroark High Sweep, Wigglytuff, and Altaria. Whew. As per usual, you can see down below the main screen what I anticipate my opponent to bring, and down below me what I am bringing. If you haven't watched last week's matchup, please go take a look at it, because I'm about to spoil the outcome in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, we got our first dub in the YCL. We got a 4-0 dub against Southside Braves last week, and we're looking to carry that forward into this week. Just going over my opponent's team right quick. Great Tusk, one of the best rapid spinners and just all-around bulk mons in this format. Followed up by his Terra Captains, Garganacl and Arbalava, both of which are really bulky, and you can see that that's a pretty good trend for his team. Both of which, they're able to be Terra Captains. They can Terra into any type, so we do have to be on the lookout for that. If Garganacl comes, I expect it to be probably a Ghost Terra type. It really put me through the ringer in Amok. I don't really see Arbalava coming unless it wants to be some kind of like Toad Scroll switch in, so that I can't just like throw off spores for the heck of it. And yeah, Gothitelle obviously has access to Shadow Tag, so it's something that we had to take into account whenever we were making this team. We did not want to bring a choice Zapdos, because then Gothitelle just comes in for free. So yeah, we brought a different type of Zapdos set, and I'll go over that with you in a minute. Rotom Heat does Rotom Heat things, pretty bulky, either defensively or special defensively. Launches Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Waves, or it could be even an offensive variant with a Choice Scarf or even a Choice Specs type of deal with Overheat. I don't really anticipate that one to come as much because I do have lots of answers for it on my team. Dondozo, always the threat, being the unaware, preventing me from setup. Good thing I didn't pack too much setup in my team this week. So, and we have some threats that I think deal with it pretty well. Gengar. I expect either Gengar to come or Zoroark to come. I don't really expect both of them to come. They're both really strong ghost types, and they are the same speed tier, so I think they accomplish the same roles. I expect Zoroark to come over the Gengar just for those mind games, that mind game effect. But if they do come, I expect them to be some kind of like Choice Scarf set, probably, and just firing off good, strong ghost type attacks. Bisharp is different from last gen. Can't run knockoff this gen because it doesn't have it, but it does have access to Eviolite, which makes it even bulkier. Thankfully, we do have some checks to it in our Slowbro, which we'll go over that once we get to it. Wigglytuff, the ultimate Dragapult answer, right? My main launch, Dragapult, right? So I definitely expect Wigglytuff to come, probably as a Frisk user, but I could also see where competitive has its merits, because I do have 2 Intimidators on my roster, as well as Thunderous Kick Zapdos. So we do have to keep that in mind whenever it comes in. And then last but certainly not least is Altaria, which is his only Defogger, if I'm not mistaken, and Great Tusk is his only Rapid Spinner. So I don't think we're taking too much of an advantage with that. I do want to try to set up T-Spikes, but we'll go over that in a bit. Alright, now that I've broken down his team, you see the 6 down below. I expect the Great Tusk, the Garganacl, probably the Dondozo, definitely the Wigglytuff, Zoroark or Gengar, and then probably the Bisharp. Rotom and Altaria I don't think have great matches, and same with Arbalava. And Gothitelle probably could sub in for maybe the Dondozo, but we'll see once we get into this matchup. So, going over the team right quick. We're starting off with Karu, the Zapdos, Galarian Zapdos, with an Assault Vest this week, making its debut on the season. And we are rocking Thunderous Kick, Drill Peck, Stomping Tantrum, and U-Turn. Thunderous Kick is just pretty much to hit everything pretty hard. Dropping things, defenses, and then Drill Peck to pick up some kills after that. Definitely there for the Great Tusk. Stomping Tantrum is there for the Bisharp and the Gengar primarily. I'm going to be hitting Thunderous Kick in front of the Bisharp, but if it wants to switch in on a Stomping Tantrum, I'm not going to say no to that either. And then U-Turn just for mobility throughout the match. And we are rocking 252 attack Jolly. This allows us to outspeed a majority of his team. 156 speed, sorry, with Jolly. Allows us to outspeed a majority of his team, and the rest of us going to SquidDaFeed to help out that Assault Vest. Next up, we have Hachi, the Toadscruel, with Earth Power, Knockoff, Rapid Spin, and Toxic Spikes. I really want to get up Toxic Spikes in this game. Like I said, he has one Defogger, which I don't expect to come, and then one Rapid Spinner, albeit a very good Rapid Spinner, and then Gengar. Gengar either comes or it doesn't, so I can't just like anticipate it to come, but if it does come, it can absorb those T-Spikes, but I really want to get T-Spikes up just to help out my Dragapult, which you'll see in a minute. We have a good amount of speed invested into Toadscruel, same speed as we had in Zapdos, and then a lot in SquidDaFeed, a little bit in attack, and some in HP. We have a minus defense nature because we're running some physical attacks and some special attacks, and I want that knockoff to do a little bit more damage. Just a little bit. Next up, the Coup de Grace, I guess, is our Florges Niko Ryan, coming off of a good cleanup last week. Rocking that Moonblast, Psychic, Giga Drain, and Baton Pass. Choice Scarf variant this week. Choice Scarf Florges does a lot to this team, and he can't really do anything about it outside of run Assault Vest or a bulky or really bulky mon. Moonblast is there just for general hits. Psychic is there for the Gengar. Giga Drain is there for Dondozo, and then Baton Pass, in case I don't like the matchup, I can just freely switch on out of there. Next up, we have our Slowbro, which is rocking the Rocky Helmet. This is our Great Tusk check. Surf, Body Press, Future Sight, and Slack Off, just to help with that regenerator and, you know, be an overall pain in the butt. 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 in special attack. Nothing too serious there. Surf hits pretty much everything decently well. Body Press is there for Bisharp, which will OHKO if I can get some damage on it beforehand, either with the Rocky Helmet or with a U-turn from either Zapdos or Dragapult. And Slack Off's there for longevity. And then we are moving on to Dragapult, which is rocking the Hex, Surf, Thunderbolt, and U-turn. Mana set this week with Cassib Berry. This is to catch his either Zoroark or Gengar off guards, or maybe even a Terra Blast from a Garganacl. And hopefully we can spread some toxic damage, even though we can't get it onto that Garganacl. U-turn is obviously for pivoting around. Thunderbolt hits the Dondozo, and Surf is there for a Garganacl that hasn't Terra'd yet, or does not Terra. And then last but certainly not least is Colossal, rocking Power Gem, Terra Flying, Flamethrower, and Tar Shot. Terra Flying is there so I can come in on Great Tusk and not take a Headlong Rush or an Earthquake, and then maybe knock it out with a Terra Blast. Power Gem is just going to hit everything pretty super effectively. Tar Shot is for lowering something's speed and, you know, just getting some super effective fire damage off with that Flamethrower on something else. But yeah, that's the team for the week. I know I rushed through that. I'm just trying to get to the match, guys. And we're going to try to get connected here with Pocket Rotom right quick and get this match on the way. We'll see you soon. Alright guys, we're back and we're here connected with our opponent. And they decided to bring Garganacl, Arboliva, Dondozo, Wigglytuff, Zoroark, and Great Tusk. So they bring Arbalava over Bisharp. Okay. I thought Bisharp had a really good matchup here, but I guess they wanted all these normals for Dragapult here. So I could see a Zoroark lead here, in which case I am fine leading Toadscroll. Yeah, we're gonna lock that in. Got everybody locked in. We're gonna lead Toadscroll level 50 and Zoroark potentially level 50. Level 50. And it doesn't KO us with anything, even if it is modest. Or even if it's choice spec, sorry. And modest also doesn't KO us with anything. And we see the Great Tusk first. Is this the real Great Tusk? I am going to throw off a we'll say I really want Toxic Spikes up here. We'll just throw off a single layer of Toxic Spikes as he withdraws the Great Tusk. Goes out into Arbalava. Okay. So Arbalava is in against our Toadscroll. It's not doing too much to us. And I think I am just gonna knock off here and get rid of whatever item it has. It was Citrus Berry, so we're probably looking at a Citrus Berry Harvest set. Energy Ball's gonna probably do about 40%. Takes us down to 115, so it did about 38% to us, which is normal. Okay. And it no longer has access to that Citrus Berry. I'm just going to switch out here into we'll switch out into Zapdos here. If Arbalava is his Terra this week, then I'm expecting a what's the word? Probably a Fairy Terra. Thunderous Kick kills this thing. I'm just going to U-turn out, anticipating him to switch out. Yep. I don't know what he wants to switch out into, but I'm anticipating him to switch out into Dondozo. Okay. Dondozo is poisoned. Dragapult into Dondozo. And it is poisoned, so it's not heavy duty boots. I think I still want to keep that healthy, so I can go into Florges here and just fire off a Moonblast. And then it looks like Moonblast and Giga Drain do about the same, which is close to 50. Does anything want to come in on this? I don't think so. So I'm just going to hit Moonblast here. He withdraws Dondozo, goes out into Great Tusk. Oh my goodness. Moonblast comes off, and we knock it out. T-Spikes are up for the game, and that is absolutely fantastic as Floor just picks up the kill on that Great Tusk. Alright, so probably goes into Garg maybe next? I don't know. But that was an absolute legend of a kill. Yeah. I don't have much else to say about it. Garganacl comes out. Now, are you... Bisharp's not here, so I think I just want to go out into... Slowbro here. I don't really want to take a heavy slam from this thing if it's rocking it. Oh, an Iron Defense, okay. So I'm gonna Surf here. And then we'll just go from there. Surf Slowbro, he'll probably Salt Cure me. Okay, he's gonna Terra this. What Terra are you? Ghost? Terra Fairy. Okay. Didn't expect that one. At all. Salt Cure? Okay. So it's Terra Fairy of all things. And he's leftovers. Okay. So Slowbro is going to take 25% from that, unfortunately. But I am just going to switch out here. And let's see. We're good there. I think I'll go out into Colossal. I should be able to take these hits relatively well. Not an Earthquake, but yeah, we'll just go out into Colossal here. And then we'll try to just whittle this thing down. Iron Defense, okay. I am gonna Tar Shot. So he's the Body Press set, which I'm not too concerned with, I don't think. Yeah, so Body Press will not kill us from here. So I'm going to Tar Shot, make him slower as he goes for Assault here, okay? Gonna make him slower. And then weak to fire. And then we're just gonna launch a flamethrower just to get some damage off. Ooh, I should have terrestrialized there. Yeah, I think if I would have terrestrialized, I could have taken a Body Press easily. That's okay. Alright. Let's keep our head in the game. Just waiting. So he's Salt Cure, Body Press, Salt Cure. Okay, he's gonna withdraw. Dondozo? Yeah. And for Dondozo, I'm just gonna go out into Slowbro. It's probably a Rest Dondozo setup, I had to guess. I do want to keep Colossal around. I'm gonna go back out into Slowbro here and hit Future Sight. I think that's a good play. He is rest, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hit Future Sight with Slowbro. He's gonna be Rest Talk. No, I could have swore I saw leftovers on this thing. No, he's Resto Chesto. And he will be faster than us. But I'm just going to get off a Future Sight here. So yeah, he brought the bulk for this game. And I brought pretty offensive, which is always fun. Alright, so he's going to withdraw. Probably go back out into the guard. Arbalava. Okay. So this is a free switch in to Toedscruel for us. Actually, is that Arbalava? No, Arbalava was lower. No. I think that's Arbalava, it's not the Zoroark. I'm going to go back out into Toedscruel here. And just take this. Okay, so he was expecting the Zapdos to come out. I'm just gonna knock off for damage. Because something is gonna lose its item here unless it's Dondozo. Wigglytuff's gonna lose its item, okay. Are we gonna see if it's Frisk? Wigglytuff gets poisoned, okay, so I don't need to set up anymore. Okay, it is Frisk and it sees my leftovers. Oh well. I already saw that. And we knock off its Rocky Helmet, okay. I dig it. It's going to take Future Sight, and it's going to do a metric ton. So Wigglytuff is in on the Toedscruel here. And it's sitting at about 25%. It will die after this Earth Power into poison damage. So I'm just going to hit Earth Power here. And we kill it anyway, cool. So Toedscruel picks up a kill on the Wigglytuff. Everything has damage on it. So whatever comes in... No, everything except for the Dondozo has damage on it. Sorry. I want to know what that Zoroark is disguised as, man. Arbalava comes in. That's the Zoroark. And if it is not Specs, then we should, yeah, we definitely will live. So I'm just gonna go for the knockoff and get rid of this thing's item as well. Flamethrower, Specs, not Specs. Is it Scarf? So when you see it's a Zoroark, obviously. Is it Scarf? It was Scarf. So now Dragapult's just free to do whatever it wants to do in this matchup. So I want to keep that around. So with my Zapdos set, I definitely should be just living things. So I'm going to switch into Zapdos. take this hit, and if it's a knockoff, it's a knockoff, but other than that, he brought all his normal types to pretty much check the Dragapult. Shadow Ball is going to come out, it's going to do about 27%. 110 down to 89. 110 down to 89. 110. Oh, that is like 13. I think it should have done more. I guess. I just drill peck. Yeah, okay. I assumed we would be faster because if he was speed creeping Dragapult or a Scarf Zapdos maybe, then sorry, if he was speed creeping a Scarf Zapdos, then he would have been slower than me without the Scarf. So now he brings out the Garganacl, which is the Iron Press set, but it's Terra Fairy. And we've seen Salt Cure and Iron Defense on this thing, so I think what I want to do is just U-turn out. And then I want to switch into Colossal. And then I'm just gonna Terra and... okay. I'm gonna Terra Tar Shot. Or do I just go for damage? I think I'm just gonna Terra and go for a Flamethrower, because this thing's not doing much for me anymore. If he wants to go out into Dondozo, that's perfectly fine, which he's not. And we can't snag a burn, unfortunately, because of Purifying Salt not allowing Guard to be affected by status effects. Which is why it's not poisoned for the moment. It's gonna Body Press. We do live it, yes! And I'm gonna Flamethrower here. Just get some damage off. Rest, Body Press, not Rest. Body Press, Salt Cure, Iron Defense. Does this take us out? Yes, cool. Colossal goes down, but Colossal served us well. So Guard kills Colossal, and this thing's sitting at roughly 50%. Which means that Florges should be able to come in and just start taking names, I think. Because that seemed like a really defensive set to me. Maybe not. What's Dragapult doing? No. We'll go into Florges. And we'll just launch off probably a Giga Drain. No, we'll do a Moonblast. We'll go for damage. We'll just launch off a Moonblast. Nothing really wants to take it. The Dondozo doesn't want to take multiples. Yeah, that's some good damage, and he's going to Salt Cure. And we just go back out into Slowbro on the Dondozo. And we're going to try to keep this thing as high as possible. Oh yeah. And we Moonblast here in case he tries to go for some kind of recover move. He's going to switch out into Arboliva. We should be able to do some significant damage to it. I think I'm good just to I'm gonna Moonblast here just to pick up the kill. I don't want this thing to strength sap back up by me switching out. Okay, so Florges is gonna pick up another kill on the Arboliva. And yeah, if Dondozo comes out, then I'm going into Slowbro. If Guard comes out, then I'm staying in and attacking. Dondozo is poisoned. We are going into Slowbro here. And we are going to put off a Future Sight and just slowly whittle this thing down. As he goes for a rest, he's at full, so you can't really do that. But now you can, to get rid of that poison. And we Future Sight. Avalanche comes out, doesn't do anything. Get hit. Oh, I didn't realize Avalanche would proc the Rocky Helmet, but that's pretty cool. So it's Rest. Rest, Avalanche. Did I miss a Sleep Talk? And I think I missed a move, but I don't remember what it was. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna Body Press. I mean, he's more likely a Wave Crash, okay? So you're gonna take even more damage from us. Recoil and Rocky Helmet. We're gonna Body Press into this. I'll probably Rest on this turn if I had to guess. If I were him, I would Rest on this turn. So I'm going to switch out into Dragapult. As he likely Rest here. Yes, okay. So now Dragapult comes in and we just fire off some Thunderbolts, which should do roughly 50%. Future Sight's gonna take hold. Yeah, and we might even be able to clean up this game with just Thunderbolt. Ooh, so close to a knockout right there. Sleep Talk. Sleep Talk Avalanche. Wave Crash, okay. And Dondozo kills itself, actually, with the recoil. So Dragapult will not get that kill. Dondozo taking its own life. But we're going to try to maintain this 5-0 as best we can. Guard comes out, yeah, we can easily pick this off with a... I'm just gonna... I want to give it to Florges so bad. We're just gonna Thunderbolt for the win. I want to give the kill to Florges because Florges put in the work. Yep, okay. GG's Pocket Rotom. Garg was definitely a pain. If you would have rolled Sleep Talk into Avalanche on that last turn, I don't know what I would have done. But yeah, GG's my guy. Garg was a pain to deal with. I'm surprised it wasn't Terra Ghost, to be honest with you. But I'm certainly glad that I was able to pick up that 5-0 Week 2 victory, moving us to a 2-0 record on the season with a +9 differential. Oh yeah, here we go, pincers, baby. Next week we are taking on Coach Jeremy and his Springfield Starmies, I think, which I'm actually recording that video tomorrow because Jeremy's getting married and we gotta play early, which... no big deal. We've got a team ready. Alright, guys. Yeah, picked up another dub. Always good to have. And I'll see you for next week's matchup, guys. It's been real. Peace.